Well, welcome everyone. Maybe I'm back. I'm not 100% sure yet because I just plugged in the computer. Everything so far seems to be okay. I don't know. I still want to test. I want to open some other games that are more intensive. At least so far, it seems the GPU, the CPU, both are working. They should be working fine. Nothing is overheating. So I don't know. I think maybe I got lucky as fuck because, to be honest, my 8-year-old like the power unit of the PC literally just took down all the lights on my house. I literally thought that it was like the neighborhood that went lights out. No, it was actually just me because of my computer. And after that, literally, I could not open the computer. There was a high likelihood that maybe the PSU took something else with when it failed, it took something else with it. Luckily for me, it seems it's not the case, so maybe it's just an 80 USD expense, which, I mean, all things considered, if I don't have to change the CPU, which is like 700 USD, or the GPU, which is like 450, I'm not gonna complain. But yeah, today I wanna go over where are those. I read them already. Okay, should be here. Yes, these patch notes, I think they are really good, to be honest, but I want to go over them and give a bit of my opinion. This is gonna release the 20th, so in 3 days, which is pretty soon, and I'm expecting either tomorrow or the day after a video showcasing some of the things. I will probably do another video when they showcase more stuff, but it's gonna be a shorter version. So we're gonna have our new two archer heroes. They're gonna be G5. So I think it's very important for everyone to be checking these heroes, even if you're not an archer main. The main reason I'm saying this is because these archers could give you a hint if G5 are gonna be a power creep over G4 or not. If you start seeing, for example, 2.2k skill damage factor, or like 2k but some extra buffs on the main skill, and if rather than, I don't know, let's say for example 30% stats on average, they go up to 40, then you may start be thinking, okay, maybe it's time to start stepping up because they clearly want to create a power creep with these new heroes, and they want to go really hard on them. So it's going to be important to check those. First one is gonna be Ruby, marksman, PvP precision, pretty standard, to be honest. The open field commander, like he's on the wheels pretty much. And then you're gonna have Kaylan. I already showcased a picture of this one on on the stream that literally my PC died while I was streaming. Marksman, garrison support, either like unless he's extremely OP, and Ruby, I don't see marksman being available on garrison, to be honest. Like, you're just gonna throw a Tobin, for example, and melt them. But yeah. Now, keep in mind, new heroes can be previewed in-game from December 1 onwards. This means they will not be on the 20th. On the 1st of December, you will be able to see them preview on the game, which that tells me they're probably waiting for the next year to literally make a full G5 year. New artifact, Roaring Rage, Marksman PP Assault. This tells me it's gonna be full damage, no crowd control in theory, otherwise here you will see control, so this seems to be a full damage artifact. New pet, Wind Weasel. I gotta say, like, I don't know exactly. Let me Google what well, anyways, I think this might be a new pet. So I think I'm starting to see a pattern where among G4 heroes, for example, they might recycle some pets and just reskin them. But for these new G5s, they seem to go with a completely new type of pet that we don't have still. So that's really interesting. A really interesting thing is that it says here control. That does make me believe that maybe those PvP archers have some type of CC. And maybe it's like a CC that helps them kill enemy mages without getting destroyed, which could be really interesting. Okay, anyways, new events, Christom Autumn's event series. This is gonna be one of the big ones, and I'm just thinking maybe it's here when I max Forge of Light bundle, I unlock Exemplar Wishes, because we can see City Theme, Scarlet Place, Adornment, Autumn Vaults, Avatar Frame, and Nameplate Thoughts of Fall. So this already tell me it's gonna be one of the big events, not like the Halloween one where we only had like 20 gold heads or something like that. At the same time, that was really good to get pet fruits. So yeah, I'm a bit more hyped about this one. Landscape Agreement limited time cosmetic event. Okay, a bit of lore. Take part in the event for a chance to receive the new decoration, Lotus Lantern, and other new theme cosmetics. So this is either I don't know the name, but there was this band where you had like a gacha wheel, or like, yeah, like a gachapon, where you had like some balls that you spin for, and they gave you different cosmetics like the chat colors, the chat bubbles, even one when you got a lot of merits. Maybe it's that's a band with new cosmetics, or it's gonna be another one of those competitions where we got those two skins that pair together create a heart in the map. But I doubt it's the second one, because otherwise they'd state it a bit different. I think it's more likely it's the first one. Black Friday Bonanza event. I think this is completely new, or if it's not, I didn't play when they went for the first ones. The Goblin Market probably brings you the Black Friday Bonanza event. Select your desired item to add it to the Bonanza and enjoy huge discounts. No luck, no draws, just amazing deals. Plus, trigger the Bonanza Tombola for an amazing free gift. Okay, now this for me is really interesting, because select your desired item. Does that mean any item in the game? And no, by that I don't mean like, let me add like a copy of Wolfhole Horn into the Goblin shop. No, but maybe you can add Forge of Light keys. Maybe you can add gold heads and buy them at a discounted price based on their base gems on the Goblin shop. And if you do that, then you get here a supposed extra amazing free gift. This could be really cool. Okay, I'm really interested to see how this works. If you can put like gold heads or Forge of Light keys or anything like that, I'm going full Forge of Light keys. So yeah, really interested in this one. Seems to be something cool that maybe they can recycle for future ones. Now we're gonna go a bit more on the patch notes themselves, which is personal development improvements, decorations added to the reliquary. Now I'm really curious about this one. I asked Gloria, but she didn't really tell me much. Decorations can be added to the reliquary from season 3 onwards when you reach city level 16. When you unlock an epic or legendary decoration, you can activate a number of decorations in the reliquary and receive their buffs. You can upgrade the decoration and enhance its buff by spending corresponding decoration blueprints. Okay, so if you ask me right now what the decoration is, it's this. Okay, so you're telling me if I start spamming cactus, for example, I'm gonna get like, or the octopodium, this one, I guess I'm gonna put it. So I'm not sure if it's this thing, a completely different thing. I doubt it's city skins. If it were city skins, they'd say it. The reliquary, if you don't know it, is this one. Here you can add some extra skins for this. So I'm really interested in this. At the same time, I'm a little bit worried, because they talk about copies of blueprints, which means, do I need, like, what are those blueprints? I haven't seen those ever. So I'm not sure how this is gonna work. If it's things like this, I hope it's not like cactus or water barrels. I hope it's just special ones like Spooky Story, Octopodium, or any of the other ones. Mainly because I don't want to have my city filled with useless garbage, just so it gives me extra stats, okay? I'm not sure how I'm feeling on this approach. The city skins, I think it was okay. If they are adding stats, I really hope they allow you to personalize them. I just don't want more attack. I want to be able to choose if I want HP, if I want on defense, if I want attack, maybe if I want march speed, for example, or if I want the skill damage reduction, something like that, or a counterattack extra, like for a main infantry player that could be valuable. I hope they allow us that bit of min-maxing that you can do on your part, rather than here it is, just take this attack and enjoy it. But yeah, still, yeah, like these decoration blueprints maybe is a whole new item. I don't know, we still need to see. This change is massive, and if you've seen my spending guide, now this changes everything. For me now, the priority to buy always is the Titan's Legacy. Okay, following the continuity development, I mean pretty much season-specific Legendary Hero tokens have been changed to Universal Legendary Hero tokens. This means you can literally be buying Titan's Legacy and just save heads for the future, which is insane. After purchasing and unlocking Inside Rune, you can now choose new legendary artifacts. For max level rewards, Infernal Flame, Rattle Spear, Visage of the Santos, Deathless Vines, Gold Crest and Oath of the Storm Peak. Plus, every single 4 months they will add the new, like not the newest, but the next generation than the older artifacts. Now this for me changes a bit the shift on how I'm gonna focus on artifacts, because on the Cavalry account I was focusing on Wolfhole Horn, which is level 3 now, and this next Forge of Light I wanted to bring it to level 4. I'm not doing that anymore. Now I'm going full Lunaris, and right now I will only use keys on the newest artifact. The main reason is, for example, I have Spring Blades level 3. After this KVK, I'm gonna have them level 4. Next one, I'm gonna have level 5, and then after that, it lines up perfectly, because I don't care about Storm Peak. It lines up perfectly with Wolfhole Horn, starting on the Titan's Legacy. So I will max the 2 last levels of the Wallhole Horn through Titan's Legacy. And then I'm already starting to work on the Lunaris, so when it appears on the Titan's Legacy, I only need to do the 2 last levels, then it's max, and I'm already working on the new one. That's the new pattern I'm gonna follow, same on the infantry account. This, again, massive. Improved VIP rewards, hero-specific epic and legendary tokens are pretty much universal now. Now, I think though this has a bit of a drawback, which is something that we've seen on Rise of Kingdoms. In Rise of Kingdoms, the meta that people follow is you start hoarding all your universal heads, and then you just use them on the newest commanders, because in Rise of Kingdoms always the new commanders are better. I think this might create the same issue here, where the devs are really pushed to create better, stronger, way more overpowered heroes, because people are able just to instantly max the new ones, so they don't really need to spend on wheels or like push hard strongest lord, which might be at the end be one of the issues, because like, again, keep in mind, right now you only can save a percentage of your current gold heads, okay? So being able now to save everything pretty much guarantees that you're gonna be like really good for the new commanders. So yeah, I'm a bit worried that might push the devs into massive power creep, but we shall see. Okay, now this is interesting to you. Custom hero token generation changes. To better match your progress through the game, all G4 hero tokens received from rewards will be changed to G5 hero tokens. Now, I'm not sure if this works as a retroactive manner. For example, currently my account in the infantry one, I have, 31 G4 tokens, okay? Now, if that turns over to G5, I'm really happy. If not, I don't care, because I'm working currently on a project, but they don't really specify that here, so we still need to see that. On purchased bundle improvements, I don't really got this part. So improved experience of purchasing bundles, we're implementing auto-stockpiling for certain bundles. Each month, unpurchased SVIP bundles will be automatically stockpiled up to 20 bundles. Now, if you don't know what this bundle, I'm not sure if I can show it from this account, because obviously I don't have SVIP. But is this bundle, you can buy 3 of them, it's 100 USD each one, gives you a good chunk of speeds. The most important part is the pet free to max your pets. Now in theory you will be able to stockpile them. So my opinion on this, I think it's fine, because the truth is only massive krakens were able to buy on a daily basis 300 USD in the game, but maybe some of the mid to high spenders want to accumulate some of them and they buy them all together. I mean, yes, at the end is a bit of a pay-to-win feature, but it's something that they could already do. The only difference is now it may be more suited for their wallets, and at the end it's going to be maybe a bit more return in terms of money for the game. So I think I'm fine. Every day, unpurchased supply station bundles will be automatically stockpiled up to 10 bundles. I don't really care how this bundle is really like bad. I think they should improve it a bit, but yeah. Season system improvements. Improve artifact selection for season artifact compendium. Now, I'm gonna say it now, and I'm gonna call it every single season from now onwards. You wanna save 30k gems to match the compendium. Okay, this right now has become the highest value you can imagine in the game regarding artifacts. It's not even close. Now all 3 grades have an equal chance to draw their desired artifacts. The number of desired artifacts that can be selected has been changed from 2 Enduring, 4 Conqueror, 6 Anointed to 6 Enduring, 4 Conqueror and 2 Anointed. It's a crazy change, because this is perfect. You, as getting the Anointed, you don't really want the RNG of the 6 artifacts. You really want just 2. So now you're kind of like you have the desired artifacts, the 2 that you really want, versus if you get the weakest one, now you have to gamble. I mean, you're gonna gamble among all of those, but at least it's 6. So I think this is more fair for the people that win the season versus not. Okay, as all grades of the compendium have the same draw chances for desired artifacts, reducing the number of artifacts that can be selected increases the chances of drawing a particular artifact. In other words, the higher your grade, the higher your chances of receiving your desired artifact, which is something so obvious. And like up until now, if you won, you had more chances to get the artifact you didn't want versus the one you wanted if it was 2 in Enduring, which is something crazy to think about. All 3 grades of Season Artifacts Compendium have an additional guarantee. You will not receive 1 desired artifact within 20 draws. This is why I said you need to max this. It's insane value. You don't need to go up to 90 or 240 spins. I think 20 draws is... I think it's 30k gems, but it doesn't even stop here, okay? Now, These changes will take effect in the next season summary following the update. This is a bit unclear because I don't know if that means like us, we're not KVK, the update will be before our season summary. Thus, the next season summary for us is in this season. Does that mean we have this? Because usually when it's like it will take effect on the next KVK, they literally state that. They did it in past patch notes where it was like, okay, you will get something on the KVK that's going to change, but only on the next KVKs that open after due date, which is not the wording on here, so maybe still we need to see that. Improved token exchange store. The token exchange store is no longer separated by tiers. Item amounts that were originally unlocked by reaching Anointed, the high season grade, can now be unlocked by reaching Enduring, the lowest season grade. These changes will take effect in the next season summary following the update. So, I'm not really sure what this is about. Let me see if I can see it. Because I think I know what shop they're talking about. I'm just not sure. No, not here. Where is it here? Warband. So these are the artifacts. I'm just not sure what. Like, I think it's the token shop that you can recycle. Maybe I'm not sure. I'm not gonna comment on this. I'm not 100% sure what they mean. Okay. Okay, improved season store. The new exchange item Amber Key. This is huge for Compendium again. Compendium right now is the best event in the game for artifacts. Has been added to the season store. Amber Keys can be used to open Enduring, Conqueror, and Anointed artifact compendiums at the end of the season to receive artifacts. So now it's not only that you're gonna be pretty much guaranteed one copy of the artifact you want. Now you can even save some gems through these keys. Now what I need to figure out is the season store, because I'm not sure if it's this. Season store. What is the season store though? Like, it has to be the shop. Like, can you change merit for that? Because that's still crazy good for free to plays and everything. Season store maybe is when you recycle heroes. Like, I'm missing some of those wordings, which I'm not really sure what shop they refer to. But if it's for merits, that's massive W. Improve Hourstone. Difficulty of the Season 1 Hourstone stage A Date with Destiny has been reduced. The objective now requires at least 3 alliances with 70 members across the realm by the end of the countdown. I think this is really not necessary. What's necessary is to slow down the opening of the servers and to incentivize people staying on the server. Because, again, you're reducing this because servers are opening too fast for the amount of population. Improve recovery vouchers. The High King cannot issue recovery vouchers between the beginning of the Brings of War phase and day 21 of the new season. Okay. Improve early season events. To enhance your combat experience in Brings of War, the order of phase 2, Gathering Forces, and phase 3, Preparing for War, has been switched. Points awarded from the Keeping the Peace and Gathering the Forces phase have also been increased. Now, I think this is... Okay, I don't really personally care, because... Like, still, the event is probably going to be decided by the training stage, but I think this might create a bit more hype, because you're the last day, the last hours, everyone is going desperate, trying to push troops if you're even with the enemy to take the first spot. I think the first thing they need to do is increase the rewards of the Rings of War. 3% all damage, I don't care. I prefer players to have better heroes than this, so I don't personally care that much. Improve migration. If you attempt to migrate while your realm is in the first 21 days of a season, the migration permanence cost will increase by 50%. I think this is fine. I know, for example, Chizul wanted to go a bit harder on those players. Again, like, you cannot create a rule just based off some players who are leaving for the sake of leaving, when maybe you have a player who's leaving because he's rogue and the kingdom is thankful that he's gone, you know, like, you need to account for all situations, so I think this is somewhat fair. Improve migrant recruitment. Real management permissions are now available for migration recruitment. The High King can now set ministers migration management permissions and the migration management settings, so pretty much you will be able to accept people without the need of the R5. I mean, it's pretty good overall. The drops a bit the burden. Alliance system improvements. Improve alliance bounties. New quest setting options, unit type and unit level requirement. This is massive, especially for the dragon coins. When you put dragon coins on something, you will see people that cheat, and look, yes, those people are a bit of a pieces of shit, but the thing is, let's be honest, it's fair game. Like, I think this solves that issue, removes conflict between players, because there's not gonna be that possibility. So this is a massive W, and I really like the bounty reward system. Rewards for merit bounties, death bounties, and resource killing bounties will be allocated according to alliance management settings. The higher the unit level requirement, the greater the rewards. Big, big, big. Because again, some sneaky players could be smashing T1s into one of their farms to get the death bounties, for example. To encourage the alliance to develop and grow, we also increased the allocation of rewards for alliance building, construction, and removal bounties. This made no sense, it was worthless, a waste of time, too few resources for building. Change the mechanics for obtaining battle supplies. In order to make obtaining resources fair, when alliance members contribute to battle supplies through daily activities, the base chance that they will produce mana is now linked to the amount of merits the contributing member has gained over the seasons. The more merits a member has gained, the higher the chance that they will produce mana. Okay, I think I read somewhere a bit more in depth of this, and I think it's fair. So what seems to be happening is some people were spamming farms to get mana and to get more bounties, and again, if your enemy is doing this, now you're forced to do this if you want to compete, and then you create a situation where everyone has to be grinding farms like crazy to get the mana. I think I'm thankful, okay? That's good. Reduces a bit the grind, the burden, and pretty much is like a non-enjoyable one, so yeah. Improve priority list. Member search, vault removal, add the ability to enable or disable permission for specific preset ranks on the priority list. Okay, if it makes the management easier, I'm all for it. Improve ownership transfer notifications. Okay, it's pretty much when you pass spires and everything. Improved ranking displays, added merit source filters to alliance settings. Rankings, personal merits, allowing you to see which unit types... Huh? Added merit source filter to alliance settings, rankings, personal merits, allowing you to see which unit types merits were obtained by. So, why wouldn't you add just glory points already, or at least let me see this for every single player? Like, the way I'm reading this is they're gonna allow you to literally be able to see if someone's killing T1s, T2, T3, T4, T5. Let me see this on all players. Like, thank you, but like, I want a bit more. Combat experience improvements, improve artifact controls, added the new strategic map artifact skill quick casting option in settings. When enabled, zooming out of the strategic map layer and pressing the artifact skill icon will automatically select the target and cast the skill. I don't really see the value on this. Mainly the main reason is if you cannot aim your artifact, what, like, are you gaining like 1.5 seconds of like casting speed? I don't know, it's a bit of whatever. Like, the only reason I see this mattering is because Cavalry and the Hammer. Battle report improvements, added Legion buff sources, added rally battle reports and multi-battle summaries, fixed an issue where damage, shields and healing data from hero talents was not displayed in battle reports, fixed an issue where shield data was displayed incorrectly in battle reports. Added Legion buff sources, added Rally battle reports. I'm all for it if you're gonna make me... Like, something I really like to on reports. So I'm gonna... PvP. So, I don't know, let's take this one for example, okay? So, as you can see, here is a following of battles, okay? It's not just one fight. And if I go to statistics, here you can see where the damage source is. I want to be able to see that from everything. Like, I want the system to... like add this one with the next one with the next one, and then I am able to see how much damage my pet did overall on all marches, how much my hero damage is. I think that will be really useful. System. Okay, here. Improve spire display. When an inactive spire is being attacked, it will display the amount of time remaining until its zero is reduced to 0. Okay. Improve cosmetic systems, a relocation effect, battle card, report card, and profile tabs to the cosmetic system. They can be obtained from the SVP store. So pretty much they are giving more cosmetics, and all right for this is not a pay-to-win feature. Maybe motivate some people to spend a bit more on bundles to get VIP points, so then you can get those cosmetics. Massive W for the game overall. Improve breaking through rewards. Change the rewards for the breaking through event. Personal rewards can be claimed up to twice, previously 3 times. The number of tokens gained by reaching the highest personal point tier has been increased from 1 to 2. The number of tokens received from ranking rewards has been reduced from 3 to 2. Why do you reduce this? Like, come on, it's just one head. The truth is, the event barely gives any rewards. I'm thankful that I don't need to do this now 3 times, not even getting 1 extra head from there, but there was no need for real to reduce this head. You can give this head extra to all the people, and like, nothing crazy happens in the economy of the game. Improve warp training. Thank you for making this faster, because I'm not gonna lie, since the last change, this goes way slower and it's annoying. It's a surplus XP reminder, so pretty much, let's say you're trying to make your pet and you have, like you're missing 100 point, no, you're missing 50, you're gonna put 100 XP from like a card or a pet, and it's gonna give you a warning. I don't know, whatever. Improve chat system. When sharing map information that has expired, such as resource points, darlings, creatures, darlings markers to chat, the info card will change to reflect that the information has expired. For me, the most important thing, rather than all of these, is enemies. If I see a ping on the chat that there's an enemy maybe hitting our donkeys, if he's dead, I don't, like, just don't make me waste my time going there. New mail banner notification. Added the new mail banner notification options to settings, customization, allowing you to toggle whether a banner notification is displayed in the bottom right when you receive a new mail message. Okay, I guess it's like a small pop-up to remind you that you got a mail. Oh, this one is massive too. Improve resource point searching. When searching for resource points on the map, you can choose to prioritize searching for resource points with more than 90% of the resources remaining. This is huge. So for example, if someone doesn't have a full march to get all the node at once, they do like travels back and forth. Sometimes the system will showcase you that node. That's a waste of time, so big one. They still need to expand the size of the search, but apart from that, that's good. Improve queue management tab. Added the healing queue displaying how many severely units you can be healed with your current elixir stockpiles, and displaying a red dot notification when this figure is larger than a certain amount. I think this is huge, but I think it's still missing that I come to this tab, I press somewhere, and literally, even if I'm on this screen, I will see here the hospital screen. I'm able to heal here without having to enter on my city, clicking the hospital, clicking here, and manually healing from here. I think that will be a really good quality of change, and I'm gonna make a suggestion about it. And I think we're just missing one more thing. Bug fixes. Okay, an issue with the quest. Alliance building speed buff. Alliance building speed buff from the Alliance skill building on battlefields and the Great Revival event will continue to take effect after the duration ended in certain circumstances. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. The circumstances were that everyone stood in place and no one left the flag, and you were still able to build that as if you had the buff. I think fixing it is fine. It's gonna help people that were unaware and removing a bit of an unfair advantage. Yeah, overall a big W. I'm gonna wait for the video. I'm hyped to see the new heroes and some of the new stuff, and I'm hyped to have a new, well, not new PC, but my PC, because we still have PvP. I've been slacking a bit, not this account I'm up 8 mil merits, but the cavalry account, I tried to play caps once from the phone. I literally just closed the game instantly, like I cannot see what I'm hitting. I don't know if it's like a Kuma or like a Garwood shitty infantry, so yeah, like not playing caps from the phone. But yeah, hopefully no more shenanigans with the PC, and catch you in the next one.